So I know why you clicked on this video. You want to learn how to make something like this. And I'll even show you. There's basically no scripting except for this spin script right here. Very simple to understand. It definitely does look harder. It's not as hard as it looks. But let's get into it. And I will show you this in under 5 minutes. Let's go. Okay, now that I'm starting off fresh here, let's get started. What we're going to need first is, well, our viewport frame. As you can see, there's nothing on the screen. So you go to Starter GUI, click the little plus, add in a screen GUI. Now you click the little plus next to it, then where it says search objects, you just do a viewport, so it'll show up. Then you click viewport frame. Now we have something where you can drag around. So now what you're going to want to do is just size it up just enough to where you want it. And now, since we have that, what we can do here is what we're going to do is we're going to set this background transparency to 0.85. But now there's nothing in the viewport frame. You can put basically anything in this viewport frame here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a sword. So maybe real quick, just grab this sword mesh here, because we are not going to need it, or we're going to not need the rest of the tool. But now we have our sword. Now what you're going to do is you're going to drag your desired object into the viewport frame. But it doesn't show up. Why is that? You need it so it shows up correctly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go inside the sword's properties, and then go to C frame, and then position, and then put the position at 0, 0, 0. As you can see, something showed up. But now we need to move our object to a desired place. Depending on the size of your object, it might take a while to figure out. But for me, since I'm just using a small object to test, which you should too, just for testing, you just have to size it just enough, or move it just to the right position, like I am. So let's see here. Alright, definitely takes a little bit to figure it out, so it's not too easy, but it's also not too challenging. Now let's see this here. Just gotta move it just to where you want it. I just want it right here. Now you can see that your sword, or whatever object you have, is in there. But I want to add a little touch to this. So I'm gonna add a spin script. If you want this script, it's linked in the description of this video. But anyway, now if you go in game, as you can see, we have our object. Of course, mine is spinning. Yours may not be. Maybe it's spinning. Of course, you can add a lot of these, you know. Definitely a really useful feature, of course. And I hope you find stuff to add onto it. Again, no scripting except my spin script. So technically it is scripting, but no scripting required. You just got your screen GUI, your viewport frame, and your object. Then you just have to make sure it's correct to where you want it to be. And then there you go. Very simple. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please sure to leave them in the comments. Be sure to like the video if you really enjoyed it. Definitely, if it definitely helps you a lot and you benefit from my videos, maybe leave a subscribe or a subscription. Yeah, goodbye.